If you go and do it for real, you don't need tips and tricks. Are you going to be world champion? No, because I'm in the top 0.1% of physical athletes. But can you be good? Sure, you can be good. And is it going to damage your life in any way to dedicate specific time learning how to fight? Of course not. You're going to be in better physical condition, better mental condition. You're going to have a better body language, because a male's body language is a combative body language. That's what men are meant to do. We are meant to fight. We're meant to conquer. This is why men have been men since the dawn of human time. This is why the Romans got some rocks, melted the rocks, made swords. These motherfuckers, they didn't have Google Maps. They didn't know where they were going. They thought, let's just walk in this direction, and then we're going to find some people, and we're going to kill them. We're going to take all their women, and we're going to conquer their city, because we want to. This is what men have been built to do since the dawn of human time. Men are combative individuals. So to pretend that combat's not real anymore, and we live in society, and you don't have to do that, all garbage, you know? And this is Western society bullshit anyway. I've been to 71 countries. If you go to the places I've been, you will realize that physical presence is still a very real thing. Absolutely a very real thing in many parts of this planet still today. So, body language of a G is a very, very short and simple lesson. One, go and learn to fight, because a man's body language needs to be a combative body language, and there's no point in me teaching you how to imitate that when you can go and learn it for real. That's the first thing. Go and learn how to fight. And that's it. It's really that simple. If you want a body language which really does display your value as a high value male, then go and become one. And learning how to fight is the easiest way to do that.
All right, so I'm going to talk about how to use your voice to make the pussy moist. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the reality is most men nowadays walk around very timidly, they're very soft with their voice, and they don't command the room, right? They don't command someone's attention. So here's an example. Let's say you're going to Starbucks and you're going to get you a cappuccino, right? Maybe you drink soy lattes, whatever. But when you order, a lot of people are timid, like, I'll have the number 3, right? And then if someone doesn't hear them, they just kind of sit back and let it be, instead of commanding the person who's working attention, right? So if I were to walk up and order a soy latte, I would walk up, like, excuse me, I'll take a number 3, right? You're commanding their attention. You're commanding what you want. So the thing is, you want to command attention, right? If a king walks in a room, do you think he's timid? So you have to think, this whole course, the whole point is you have to start considering yourself a king, right? You're a king of your domain. You're a king of your state. You're a king of your country. You're a king of the world, right? When you walk into a room, you're commanding it. When you talk to someone, you're using your voice to make a point, right? You're seeing how I'm pausing. So a lot of people will be like, well, I don't have a naturally deep voice, McLean, like I don't sound like you. That's fine. Every fucking man can absolutely take voice lessons. Can you not? Right? Can you not take voice lessons? It's not even that expensive. You go down to a community college in the States, maybe I don't know what they call it in other countries, junior college, whatever. You can go and literally pay a few bucks and get voice lessons and learn how to speak from here, right? And learn how to use your voice to compel people. Look at another thing you can do, which is excellent, and this is how I learned how to speak. Watch speeches and watch interviews with Bill Clinton. So fuck the politics, right? Fuck all the politics shit, who cares? I don't care about that. Bill Clinton's one of the most charismatic people in the world. And watch how he moves, watch how he speaks, watch how deliberate he is. Barack Obama, I've actually met, charismatic, but I don't think he was that like extremely effective with his speech, but he does have a way, he's a cadence in how he speaks and says things. So, when it comes to girls, it's an absolute scientific fact that women are turned on by a voice, right? A deep voice. It's just because it's manly, right? It's telling them subconsciously it's high testosterone, therefore he will be good to breed with and this baby will actually survive. So when you're talking to girls, not just lowering your voice a bit, but slowing it down. So think about this. If you have someone who's nervous around pretty girls, which is natural, but you have to work through that, and they're with a pretty girl, hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm da da da. Right? They're getting their words out. Someone who feels like they're not heard or people don't respect them will speak quickly in order to get it all out before someone interrupts them. It's very fucking true. Someone who's used to being respected or having establishing boundaries in the sense of don't cut me off, don't talk over me, they'll pause. And what I do, because people will still try to cut you off, especially like in New York, motherfuckers speak quick, that's the way it is I'll literally pause and be like, I'm not done. And give it a beat, right? Give it a second or two. Because it reestablishes the frame of like, okay, I do need to listen. So you really have to own your space with people. When you're speaking, with girls, slow the voice down. Don't fucking speak super quick. Take your time, because what will happen is the girl's gonna go, wow, this guy, he actually, like when he says something, he means it. He's deliberate with his speech. And that doesn't mean you can't talk quicker and whatnot, because I'm talking faster right now, but I have intention, and I'm punching you with the words. Right? I'm sending the words to you. I'm not sending them here. Most people go like this. They go, yeah, I don't know. They throw away the words. Well, I don't know. No, shoot them to you. Where are you going? You know what I mean? Where are you going? I'm shooting the words to you. Where are you going? I don't know. So get out here. And what happens is, especially with a lot of introverts, they're so here instead of focusing on the other person. If you focus on the other people, if you focus on the other person, if you find something about them that's interesting, then you'll be able to speak to them with intention. So it's very important. So to wrap it up, if you have issues with your voice, if you have a lisp, right? It's fucking fixable. When I was 6 years old, I couldn't pronounce certain words. Legitimately, I couldn't even say oil. Dead serious. I used to say oi. So it was like a joke in my family. Whatever, my dad was like working on the car or whatever, so I would say, is he getting the, like literally I had a fucking stutter. So they took me to like a speech pathologist, and the speech pathologist was like, oh, he'll work it out, whatever. So my mom kind of worked with me. So I don't want to hear excuses if I have a lisp or I stutter. You work through it, fucking work through it. A lot of people that stutter, the reason why they stutter, the fact is because they think what they're gonna say, people are gonna make fun of. Right? So it makes them nervous. I've known people that have overcome stutters, lisp, and being gay. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. But deliberate, get a voice coach if you need it. When you're talking to girls, slow it the fuck down. Own your space. Own what you're saying. And here's the deal, if you believe that what you say is super fucking important, other people will too.
All right, lesson 4, dressing like a G. I actually wanted to put lesson 3 and lesson 4 together. So if you're a bit disappointed with the previous lesson, me just saying learn how to fight, because like I said, this is a no bullshit course. That's the truth. You want the body language of a G, go learn how to fight. You're gonna have the body language of a fucking G. Simple. But I actually want to put these two together, because dressing like a G and body language, it all kind of ties in. Like, it doesn't matter what you wear if you haven't got the correct swag. And if you do have the right body language, it doesn't really matter what you wear either. It's amazing. We're not females, we're men. So what I'm wearing now, this is a fucking $6 shirt, but I have it open because I got a fucking, my chest is built because I'm a G, and I wear it how I want, and I walk into a room with my chest out just like what, and I sit down, and everyone just looks at me, who the fuck's that guy? It's not an expensive shirt. Now, if I had a Gucci tag, I was walking around all meek and shit, would it make a difference? Really? No. You don't need to spend money on designer clothes. The number one piece of fashion advice I can give you is to go to the fucking gym. Get built. You're built, you don't need fashion. That fashion is just a way to shortcut that shit. So dressing like a G and body language of a G are actually extremely linked. Yeah, you do need some expensive clothes. Yeah, you need some loud pieces, etc. But even then, I mean, this shirt can be considered loud. A loud piece is once again down to how you carry it. If you wear a loud shirt and you look uncomfortable, it doesn't work. You got to pull it off. You're attracting attention, just like a peacock. Peacock gets those feathers out. It's like, yeah, look at me. It's exactly the same thing. So the mindset and the body language are actually a lot more important than the clothes you wear. I mean, am I going to tell you how to dress? Not particularly. I think you can go out there and find your own sense of style. The most important way of looking at it is, how do you feel when you wear those clothes? You know? And that is down to the mindset and the body language more than anything else. You do not need to spend stupid money on clothes. I have stupid money clothes, but I also have stupid money. But I wouldn't need them to get laid. Really, and I'm telling you the truth, women don't actually give a fuck about many of the things that money provides. Even having a Lamborghini, women don't care. Women don't care about cars. You're going to impress 10-year-old boys who they're the only people who are wowed by it. Girls are impressed that you're a man enough with enough ambition to be able to afford a Lamborghini, but they don't care about the Lamborghini itself. There's not a single female alive who will sit there and go, I don't like this guy, I don't like the way he carries himself, I don't like how he thinks, I don't like how he talks, but he's wearing a Gucci t-shirt, so I'm gonna fuck him anyway. That's never gonna happen. It's all about everything else. The clothes you wear really are, unless they're totally awful, really ain't gonna make too big a difference. So how to dress like a G is a very short lesson. You can find your own sense of style. It's all about how you feel when you wear the clothes. Yeah, obviously there's some basic things we can go over. In fact, I don't even have any fashion rules. The only fashion rule I have to give is never, ever, ever wear flip-flops. They're never cool. They're a non-combative footwear. You can't even run in them. I don't know, maybe when people say to me, oh, you're obsessed with da-da-da. I've been in a few, I've had my fair share of street altercations. I live in mafia-ridden countries, etc. But footwear, why are you gonna wear footwear you couldn't even run in? Like imagine like a car is coming at you, you can't even fucking run. Like why would you limit yourself to that point? On top of that, since when are men's feet hot or attractive on any level? Like no chick wants to see your fucking dirty feet. Put your feet away, put some shoes on. Don't wear flip-flops. As long as you don't wear flip-flops ever, there's no excuse to ever wear them. If you don't do that, you really can't fuck up too bad. You know, wear what you gotta wear, but if you go to the gym and you get in good physical shape, you can put on pretty much anything. It's all about how you carry yourself, it's about your body language, it's about how you think. The clothes really, really don't make too big a difference. I didn't want this whole course to be about fucking girls, because fucking girls is actually a very minor, it takes very little effort if you achieve everything else. A lot of these game courses and courses trying to teach you how to get girls focus purely on how to get the girl. And that's the biggest mistake. If you read Rush's book or all this bullshit, it's like, go and get the girl and go talk to her this way, and this is game. And that's all bullshit. If you focus on everything else I'm telling you about, girls are absolutely an added bonus. If you have your money right, if you talk with conviction, if you're a man of stature, if you are going through life with ambition, if you are big and strong and well-trained and you walk through life with confidence, you're not going to need any game. Like the girls are going to sense it and you're going to have girls. I don't have to go out of my way to get laid, ever. Girls message me, and if they don't message me, if I message them or if I go say hello to them, they certainly reply. I've never struggled with females in my life, ever, because I've never focused on females. I focused on everything else that made me high value, and the women were an added bonus. They're the salt on the popcorn. They're not the popcorn itself. So I don't really want to talk about women too much, but even when we look at it from how to dress like a G perspective, what perfect fashion will achieve you is, it will achieve you 10 seconds.